Hello everyone, this is coming from OpenText support team. In today's video, we're going to introduce how you can call PPM web service using SoapUI. For workflow, for preparation, we need to install SoapUI, enable web service in PPM server, and download the web service toolkit for PPM. Then we will create a SoapUI project and configure web service security, which include Keystore and outgoing web service security configuration. Once the security configuration is completed, we can use the project to call a PPM web service. Preparation. SoapUI can be downloaded from their official website. The link can be found in the slide for your quick reference. By default, web service is disabled on PPM server. So you need to enable the web services by setting enable_web_services to true. There are two ways to verify the value of this parameter. You can check in the server.conf configuration file if this parameter exists and has the value true. In case it doesn't exist, you need to add it manually. It could also be checked from application configuration page as shown in the above screenshot. After setting the parameter to true, restart PPM and run kupdate HTML shell script. If PPM uses a cluster configuration, repeat this procedure to enable web services on all nodes of the cluster. You need to download the web service toolkit. PPM provides this toolkit to decrease web service application development time. To access the toolkit, use your browser to navigate to the URL or go to PPM server and copy the zip file directly from the location as shown in the slide. The files are archived in zip format and must be extracted before they can be used. The files can be copied to any web service client machine, in this case, the machine where you have SoapUI installed. When it's done, you can create a project in SoapUI. To do so, open SoapUI, click the Soap icon, and New Soap Project window appears. You may use any project name as you like. For the initial WSDO field, you can either use the PPM web service URL or use one of the WSDO files in the directory extracted from the zip file. After clicking OK, PPM web services list should appear in the SoapUI project. Here is the example for demand web service. For more web services, you can find them in PPM documentation. We need to configure the security part. Double-click the project created and go to Web Service Security Configuration, Keystores tab as shown at the right side. Add client.jks with the password ppm client. Check if the status is showing OK. If it is, then it means Keystores is set correctly. Going Web Service Security Configuration tab, add an entry with any preferred name and click the green plus icon in the lower part to add a WSS entry. Select the username type and input your PPM login user and password. Password type needs to be password text. To add two more entries, at the timestamp entry, set time to leave with the value larger than 0, and then add an encryption entry. Choose client.jks in Keystore and select PPM service in alias. Password is also PPM service. In the paths section, add a new entry and set the name to username token. Use the namespace value in the slide for a namespace and choose element for encode. Now everything is ready. You can select a web service, input the necessary parameter values, and run it. Here is an example for GET request web service in demand service. You can input the ID of the request which you would like to view and click the Run button. The response will be displayed in the right side panel. Please note if you import the extracted WSDO file instead of PPM web service URL when creating the project, you will need to replace the localhost part in the server address to PPM's base URL. That's all for the video. Thank you very much for watching.